What's good, everybody? I'm sorry I'm late, but this is Polo J within the Red Corner Boxing, back with another video, man. Another live. Let's talk boxing. There's some shenanigans going on, and there's some people lying, y'all. There's a lot of people lying. A lot of people. And I don't understand why they lying. They ain't got no reason to lie. They ain't got no reason to be saying this, no reason to be saying that. You gotta forgive me for my voice, y'all. I'm just a little hoarse, you know. Been having some things going on. Give me just a second. Let me see. Whatever. Forget it. We got some technical issues going on, but that ain't gonna stop us. That ain't gonna stop us at all. But like I was saying, there's people out here lying on YouTube. There's people out here on YouTube lying. Lying like they ass ain't got nothing else going on. For one, let's clear this up. Let's clear this up right now. Ugas and Thurman, in my opinion, allegedly is off. If Pacquiao has the belt, right? If the sanctioning body is giving Pacquiao the belt, why the heck would Thurman want to fight him? What's good, Slick? That doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. Keith Thurman has already put out there that he ain't fighting nobody unless it's for a belt. Throwing me off. Yeah, Ugas ain't gonna be fighting Keith Thurman. Let these liars on YouTube continue to fill your head up. Let them tell you all kinds of little things to try to make you think that this is going to happen or that is going to happen, but they some goddamn liars. Majority of all of them are some goddamn liars. Let's switch it up. All right. Most of these dudes on here, they just doing all this clickbaity stuff just to get you to give them a view. They liars, y'all. They liars. But over here in the Red Corner and over there on GMT Boxing, we ain't gonna lie to y'all. We ain't gonna lie to y'all one bit. We're gonna keep it funky with you. No matter if you like it or not. Another damn thing I got a problem with. All right. Some people are agreeing that the Ugas and Thurman fight is over with. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Cool. Got it. So why the hell are they trying to link Keith Thurman to Gervonta Davis? Seriously. Like, serious. Why the hell would Gervonta Davis come up to fight Keith Thurman? What about that makes goddamn sense? Don't none of that make no damn sense. And it's fucking idiots out here that believe this stuff. But my audience is smarter than that. You guys aren't idiots. You're boxing aficionados. You're great thinkers. You're people who have critical thinking skills. You know damn well Gervonta Davis is not going to come up 2 more weight classes to fight somebody that has nothing. Keith Thurman ain't got nothing. What's good, Heat? How you doing, brother? Yeah, and then people are lying with this damn Canelo Caleb Plant stuff. All right, the fight probably on, is probably not on. I don't even know at this point. Probably nobody knows at this point. In my opinion, I think Canelo's pulling out. That's me. I think Canelo's pulling out. I don't think Caleb Plant had anything to do with negotiations going awry or anything like that. I think it's just all Canelo. I think he found somewhere he could get a greater payday. That's what I think. But here's the thing: people are saying that he turned down $40 million. No. If anybody did their research and they seen the numbers that was on the table, it was 300 million. So if he's turning down 300 million, he must be about to get $500 million to fight somebody. If the fight is not on. But who knows? It's Canelo. The man marches to the beat of his own drum. He does whatever the hell he wants to do. And I can't blame him for that. He's a man that's earned that. He's earned that with the way he fights and everything else. So, salutes to him. Now, Caleb Plant, on the other hand, I actually feel bad for this dude. If this fight is not happening, this man just missed out on one of the largest paydays he'll ever receive. Yeah, that's right. And Mexican TV rights. That's that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Also, there's some other bullshit going on. Allegedly, I can say allegedly. Fuck it. Allegedly, Jared Big Baby Anderson was touching up Tyson Fury at sparring. Allegedly. And the reason why they called off the fight wasn't because of, ticket sales or anything like that. It was because Tyson Fury couldn't stay on his damn feet. Now, over here in the red corner and over there on GMT Boxing, usually we're privy to information that comes out, through the grapevine or whatnot. Now, I'm going to say that we didn't know this. We didn't have this information. So is it true? I don't know. But the way it looks pretty damn accurate to me. Tyson Fury can't stay on his feet. So if he's training with Big Baby Anderson and he's putting him down, then that means F.A. Ajagba was putting his ass down also. That's some that's some tough stuff, man. Tyson Fury, I wish you the best. But if you go come up with a reason to get out of a fight, get out of training, C19 ain't the way to go. Best thing to do is be honest as a man. I'd be like, hey, I got into training, I got into sparring, and I seen I wasn't ready. I would see. Malik Scott said it on the PBC podcast at the 40-minute mark. See? That's why it's always good to have people that got your back, to correct you when you're wrong or pick up where you leave short. Y'all see it right there. So if anybody wants to go look that up, go do it. Now, anybody else got anything? Because I'm addressing all this bullshit right now. All this bullshit right now. Yes, Ugas is not fighting Keith Thurman because he ain't got no strap. God damn, y'all. Now, what else is going on? Oscar De La Hoya. Keep your mouth closed. Keep your mouth closed. Because if Canelo wanted to get in the ring with you and bust you up and touch you up, I'm pretty sure he would. I don't know why you keep talking to this man like he's just some regular average dude out here in the boxing world, because he's not. He's right now, I hate to say, but Canelo Alvarez is the pay-per-view king. He's the pay-per-view king until somebody dethrones him. So Oscar Fauju, I keep your mouth shut before you be, eating dinner through a straw, because Canelo's gonna break you. Also, man, god dang Sean Porter. I want to give a shout out to him for covering the Olympics the way that he has. Tyson Fury couldn't say he wasn't ready. With that, truth be told, Deontay Wilder wasn't ready either. He wasn't ready either. Because let's take the chicken out the pan, y'all. All right. With both these gentlemen, I want to say about 2.5, 3 months ago, arbitration was going on. They doing all this back and forth talk. Good. I got it. About a week or two later, that's when you started seeing training videos from Deontay Wilder. All right. Giving it out another week and a half, 2 weeks, you start seeing training videos from Tyson Fury. Neither one of these dudes was ready to fight. They really were not. So I want to say for Deontay Wilder, this is a blessing in disguise for you, man. This is a blessing in disguise. It gives you time to work on those skills even more. Yes, it's one thing to work on them, and it's another thing to put them into practice. But when you have them so mastered that you can put them into practice, and it's just like sparring, you on another level, baby. You on a whole nother level. But honestly, I'm tired of these heavyweights. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of Deontay Wilder. Tired of Tyson Fury. I'm tired of all of it. Tired of it, because these men have had so many opportunities to fight now that they just doing whatever. I don't even think Fury actually wants to fight this man. Hold on, y'all. Riddick Bowe versus Lamar Odom on October 2nd. Paulie Malignaggi versus Corey. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? What the hell? Paulie Malignaggi, okay, I can see him getting back in the ring. He's somewhat, good fighting age. Corey B, nah, bruh. Lamar Odom, man, unless Lord forgive me, because I've dealt with this personally in my life, but unless boxing is his new addiction, other than the hard white stuff, he ain't got no chance. Riddick Bowe gonna beat the hell out of this man. I hope it's a charity event. I swear I hope it's a charity event, because if it's not a charity event, this ain't gonna go too well. You gonna see he gonna knock Lamar on his face. You gonna see Lamar rubbing his head on the ground thinking he doing a line. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh my God. The boxing world is so slow right now that we're relying on washed up basketball stars and former champions to entertain us, man. Where's Mike when you need him? Where's Mike? Hell, with all this drama going on in basketball and stuff like that, I wouldn't be surprised if hell on Christmas Day we end up seeing Michael Jordan versus LeBron James in a celebrity boxing match to see who the real GOAT is. I wouldn't be surprised. Hell, all this foolishness. It's a bunch of foolishness, y'all. But hey, I dropped the link in the chat. If anybody want to come in here and throw some stuff up here, you're more than welcome to. We can talk about it because this is the show. Let's talk boxing. So let's talk boxing, then, motherfucker. Let's talk some boxing. Let's see what's going on. What do you know that I don't know? What can I inform you of? Oh hell. Oh hell. Hey y'all, we got the battle. Glass versus porcelain. Glass versus porcelain. Whose chin is gonna hold out the longest? I can get in there and knock out goddamn Amir Khan. Hey, I can knock out Amir Khan right now. I ain't even got Kell Brook. Hey man. Hey man. Kell Brook. Let me tell you something, dog. I think it's about time for you to hang it up. I think it's about time for you to hang it up. Your eyes can't take it. Your eyes can't take it no more, man. Damn. These two dudes, I swear to God. If this fight goes 12 rounds, I swear to God, I'll be surprised as hell. Hey, neither one of these dudes, neither one of these, I hope they're not fighting for title contention because I swear to God, Terrence Crawford gonna beat the hell out of both of them. one gonna need a chin strap, mouth guard, and a bandana around his mouth. The other one gonna need some fucking construction goggles on just to take this damn fight. Hey, don't Eddie Hearn. You know what? You the true villain in this. You are the true villain in that. You don't give a fuck about neither one of them dudes, do you? You don't give a damn about Kell Brook or America. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's messed up. What's up, E-Double? Some duct tape and some milk. Boy, hey, Amir Khan, listen up, brother. On some real stuff. You better be drinking all the milk you can right now. You better be taking them calcium pills and some Docalax because those calcium pills make you a little constipated or whatever. But you better just stay on that calcium and that vitamin D right now to build up that jaw strength. Because last time I seen you, boy, you was doing the WAP on the ground. Now, Brooke, now I will never disrespect you intentionally. But with all due disrespect, you need to sit your ass down. Boy, you ain't got it. Flintstone, nigga, you need a one a day for men. Hey, you need that senior care. You know it comes with all the extra vitamins and shit. You need, you need that Centrum Extra. Hey, hey, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Boxing. Oh, I love this shit. I love boxing, y'all. I love boxing. I love it. Oh, oh God, I got a headache, man. It can't get no better than this, man. It really can't. All these damn people getting in these rings, putting their life on the line for our entertainment. It's a beautiful thing, man. Very beautiful thing. I'm talking about the people who can actually still fight. Kell Brook, Amir Khan. I'm not talking about y'all. Hey, oh God. Oh, I guarantee the gurney gonna be sitting ringside waiting on one of you motherfuckers. What's the main hospital out there in Las Vegas? Las Vegas Regional or something like that? I don't know. But they gonna have candles lit in the room, have the ambiance already going, because they know what you motherfuckers gonna be in there shortly. They gonna have the IV bags already hooked up. I'm, hey, 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 man. Look at here. Like I said, I've dealt with some of those issues personally in my life with family members and stuff. So you know what? I feel as if I can make a joke about this shit. Man, the 8 ball, battle for the 8 ball. These motherfuckers battling over an 8 ball. They don't even have to have this fight in the ring. They can have this motherfucker down on Washington Street in St. Louis. They can have it here on Martin Luther King Avenue. They can have it on Independence Avenue. I done seen this fight too many times before. Whoever wants to smoke more gonna witness shit. Oh shit. Matter of fact, have the damn 8 ball hanging above the ring. So soon as the nigga get knocked out, the winner ain't gotta do no interview, no nothing. Shit just come down, they tuck it in their glove and they walk off. And then go get them some Thunderbird to wash the shit down with. And I'm gonna call the motherfucker and tell them that I need my gutters cleaned out. Shit, they gonna get that shit done quick. Oh God. Hold on, hold on. Oh, oh my God. They keeping that. Oh, oh shit. The hospice match. Ain't nothing but nurses and colostomy bags. Hey, I love this shit, y'all. I love this shit. What's going on with Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez? From what they saying, double Canelo. I think Canelo's pulling out. I do. I think Canelo's the one pulling out. I don't think that it's Caleb Plant because Caleb Plant has too much to gain just to get out of this fight. Both them niggas fighting the Undertaker. Which one of you will rest in peace? Hey, you, hey, E double, you can't do a tables, ladders, chairs match. This nigga ain't got no eye for real, and this nigga's chin is made of paper mache. Nigga, shit. Canelo is ducking slick. I think Canelo is ducking. I think he knows for a fact he can't beat a slick boxer like Caleb Plant. That's the thing. If you look back at all of Canelo's previous fights, the thing that's giving him the most trouble was slick boxers, people who were fundamentally sound in what they did. Who's better at that than Caleb Plant? Come on now, y'all. Caleb Plant, man, that boy, hey, what he always be saying, you can't take nothing from a poor man. You can't take nothing from a poor man. And I think that then got to Canelo, because Canelo a rich man now. He done got it. He done got the bag. He done secured it. So he like, oh shit, I ain't about to fight this hungry motherfucker. No matter how hard I hit him, he ain't gonna go down. I hate these poor ass people. I think you can put it on wax. You heard it here first, and in the Red Quarter Boxing, Canelo hates poor people. I don't know, man. Damn, y'all. Damn. Oh, Caleb the Cable Guy versus Canelo Alvarez. You ain't gonna beat nobody that still got bootleg cable, man. You ain't gonna beat him. This motherfucker trains in black Air Forces and a do-rag. You ain't gonna beat him. You might as well pull out that fight. Shit. Like, hey, I swear to God, y'all. I swear to God, y'all. This shit's too easy. Too easy. Oh, shit. Somebody didn't hit the cash app. What's up? Thank you. Whoever did that. Thank you. Thank you for hitting the cash app. I appreciate it. I don't do this for donations. I don't. I do this to entertain y'all, man. I do this to really entertain y'all. Because if I don't do it, somebody gonna be out there lying to y'all. Y'all gonna be donating to them, thinking that y'all getting the real information and shit. And all they doing is just clickbaiting you. Polo will never clickbait you, baby. Never. Polo will never clickbait you. But I'm going to keep it funky with you. I will put my cash app in there. So just in case anybody else would hit that shit, remember, you can't take nothing from a poor man, but you sure can give something to him. Shit. Hey, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, and if you do, it is greatly appreciated, because if you do decide to donate, if you do find it in your heart, all jokes aside, if you do that, the money will be going to a good cause. It's going to go towards getting equipment, getting us to these different events. So that way we can get you guys the latest and greatest coverage and news in the boxing world. All jokes aside. And also, I want to get this platform, NJR, GMT Boxing, I want to get it so big where we can, all the donations that we would get, we donate those donations to, help fund research for, children with sickle cell anemia, children with autism, because that speaks true to my heart, because my oldest boy has autism. I don't know if anybody, you guys know it, but one of my closest friends, his daughter has sickle cell anemia. So, listening to him talk about the struggle that happens with that, I would love to get to a place to where I could donate and help further the research to where we can cure our babies, man, to where they're not growing up in pain all the time. Like in my case with my son, where he's not being picked on for being different from the other kids or whatever. That's my goal, y'all. That's what I want. And all this other research that needs to happen to protect our babies because we're men, we're fathers. If we can't protect our children, who will? Not the government. But with all that being said, let's get back to this boxing. Anybody want to hop up in here? I got the link in the chat, y'all. I'll post it. I'll pin it, or whatever it's called. Oh. Hey, man. Thank you, E Double. Thank you, E Double. I appreciate that, man. From the bottom of my heart, I do appreciate that. That's some real shit, man. You didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway. You are number one. You a real dude, man. Oh, oh, oh. If anybody knows me, you know how I feel about Benavidez fighter being a fighter too, man. Benavidez, Benavidez. I think that's what it is. Huh. Huh. So you mean to tell me Canelo's gonna pull out of a fight with Caleb Plant, risk $300 million just to fight Benavidez? Huh. A Cinco de Mayo fight. Huh. So hold on now, y'all. Y'all really think that Canelo really is going to pull out of this fight just for Cinco de Mayo because it might be a bigger payday? But does Benavidez have a strap? I don't think Benavidez has a strap. Let me look this up, y'all. Let me look this up. We got to be accurate over here. We can't be like the rest of them channels over there, selling y'all lies. Let me see. David Benavidez. No. It will be Bivol because he got a. Well, hold on now. There's too many names out there now. But you notice the one name that's missing out of all these names? Well, it's two. Well, he's even been reported in this. But the one name that's missing out of all these names, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, Bivol. The one name that's missing is goddamn Jermell Charlo. Even Jamal Charlo. The Charlos are missing out of that equation. What's up with that? What's up with that, man? What is going on in this boxing game? Like work for Canelo. Well, hold on now. Not Bivol. Not Bivol. Bivol. If anything, he's not going to fight Bivol. Cinco de Mayo 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the one and only Slick 50.
Well, what's going on, everybody? What's going on?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Yeah, I'm only gonna be behind second you on your road, man. Now I want to clear it up. I was reading an article. He got to hold that September day because it's set. He got to fight. He has to defend that belt. So either he fight Khalid Plant or he find a replacement. And they saying that most likely it'll be the replacement for Bivol because Bivol said he could fight me at 175 or he could fight me. He'll come down to 168. So that's the ideal replacement. Now they saying Canelo ain't pulled out the fight yet. They just saying he got a lot of stuff going on, but Either way, it shouldn't even be no talks about this man pulling out like you said. But if he pulls out, I want to say it. Let me put my face on here, goddamn it, real quick. If Canelo pull out this goddamn fight, he ducked Khalid Plant, and I want to be the first to say it. Where everybody want to be these Canelo fans, and instead of being a fan of boxing, Canelo, if he don't fight Khalid Plant, he pulled out. You don't leave 40 million on the table. All the assets, what it is, 40 million plus the Mexican rights to the fight. That and then the door, then the pay-per-view buys. They said that man stands to make up to $300 million for one fight on PBC, bro. If you pull out this fight, he's the biggest duck in boxing history, bro. I showed my face for that one, and don't nobody ever want to believe that for no reason. And then on top of that, you think Bivol is an easier fight? No. Me personally, I would like for the Bivol fight to happen because that's going to be the greatest competition that man's ever going to have. But I'll tell you this, it's going to be an exciting fight Bivol. I don't know if y'all know Bivol. A lot of people don't. Go look that man up. He got hands of stone. That dude is not no joke. He's not no joke. So, so that man got some stuff on the table. He got to fight either one of those dudes. And then but now so he got majority of the belts. So the WBC is ordering him a mandatory. So it's gonna be Benavidez or Usyk. I can't say that dude's name for nothing. Usyk, whatever they say that. But it's gonna be one of them. And I'm gonna tell you what, that's gonna be a fan-friendly fight. Either one of them. Now that may take place next year.
Hold on.
The Benavidez fight may take place. Granted, if he still has the belts, that fight will probably take place next year.
Usyk is whatever his name is. I'm sorry for butchering. Ain't that the dude who fought Joe Smith or Joe whatever his name, Billy Smith or
you calling Smith, big tall white boy?
Or
we thought Smith lost. I think that was him, but I think that was him. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying like this. Look, so the Benavidez fight should have been happening. That's who everybody was saying he should have fought before. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take the fight. But at the end of the day, WBC is forcing their hand just like the WBA forced their hand. I mean, the WBO forced their hand with the Sean Porter and Bud. Everybody trying to get their big fight in. You know what I'm saying? So let it be known if Benavidez or Usyk win that fight, it probably would take place next year. Because like I say, the man got to hold this date. And I can't see him doing a turnaround. Was it September, October, November? No, he probably could get off a fight in December. But
not if he's
knowing him,
or Benavidez, no.
Right, and the man just got married and all that stuff. Canelo, I'm talking about. So, he training. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to take some time up with his old lady. So I doubt it. I think that fight probably happen next year. But it's good that they forcing the man. They are. You could be independent. Well, people don't understand though. When you got them belts, them sanctioning body can put the pressure on you, regardless if you got a promoter or not. Or you signed to a network or not, it doesn't matter. They can apply the pressure. It's good to see that they are applying the pressure. So, like I said, that man now he's like, dang. So now I got to choose, pick my poison with Khalid Plant and Bivol, and then I got to deal with these other guys right after that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad they doing that because he's been coasting through this and he's been looking good, but he's fighting tomato cans, bro.
Ooh.
I'm being real. Like I'm tired of these dudes building resumes off of what's just best for them to look good. Instead of just fighting the guy that earned it. Fight your number one dude. If you beat your number one dude, fine. That just mean he wasn't worthy. That don't mean the number one guy is garbage. It just means that he couldn't beat you. But then guess what? Fight your mandatory after that. That's how it go. That's why you got rankings. That's why people fight. You see what I'm saying? It's plenty of good boxers out there don't get the shot because you want to, I got me a franchise belt or I got me a super belt. I'm a skip dude. Man, get out of here. You should have to fight the number one mandatory always. There should not be a way to skip your mandatory. I don't care about a mega fight. Oh, I can skip my mandatory because I'm going to make a mega fight. No. You just need to get past this mandatory, then get your, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That way we know if you really the man you are. You might not deserve that fight if you can't get past your mandatory. This is what they used to call the test of time back in the day. Can your fighter stand the test of time.
True.
That didn't come from nowhere. It just they got away from it. All these sanctioning bodies want to worry about money and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Oh, you got the belt. As long as he paying that 100,000 a year to keep that belt, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, we'll let him fight whoever we want to fight. And all that dumb stuff. So I'm glad they're applying pressure, man. I ain't want to get up here and just rant. But like I said, Canelo, a big old duck. If he leave 40 million just off the rip, he's guaranteed 40 million.
This motherfucker ain't no duck. He's a goddamn platypus.
Right? He's guaranteed the 40 million. He's guaranteed the Mexican rights to air on TV. Depending on how much the fight sell, depending on the pay-per-view buys, he can make upwards to 300 million. Now that's nothing new because the man, he had got 380 something million on the zone to fight, 3 fights, something like that. I mean, but this is for one fight. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
That's a lot of pesos. That's a lot of pesos.
In one fight, he'd have made almost half of what Mayweather made in his career.
God damn.
Right?
God damn.
So I don't care. I mean, they say money talk bullshit. Whoa. Hey man, what Khalid planning? We can fight tomorrow. Straight up.
I think that Poe man done got to him. I think he got to him.
The Hagler said, man, when you go to bed and you start sleeping on silk sheets, it's hard to get out the bed to fight a nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, that motherfucker better get his mind right though. If you want to be the greatest, sometimes that's what we need. You got hungry cats out here who actually want to be the greatest, bro. The money gonna come, but now they're just so quick to want to get the money and fight tomato cans, bro. That ain't how it gotta be. Can't be like that.
Well,
be the greatest. If Canelo beat Khalid Plant, guess what? He made history, and you can't deny it. When you make history, you can't deny it. I don't care. You want to call Mike a cokehead? You want to say bit somebody ear off? I don't care about none of that stuff. You know why? Because he made history. You ain't getting another Mike. You can't even find another Mike in history. You can't even compare Mike to another fighter in history because nobody fought like Mike.
Nobody fought like Mike, but there's people more accomplished than Mike.
Yeah, but they made. But the thing is, he made history though.
Well,
19 years old. Who named a 19-year-old who had all the belts?
I can't say that I can name another 19-year-old that had all the belts.
That's what I'm saying. So it's about history.
But if history is being made, let's talk history then.
All right, let's do it.
The greatest fighter in American boxing history, Jack Johnson.
Yeah, he put us on the map.
Put us on the map. Not only the greatest American fighter of all time, the greatest Black American heavyweight champion of all time. Sometimes fighting 25 rounds.
Hell, fuck a gypsy. Fuck a gypsy. This man, gypsies travel and all that shit. That's cool. And then they talk a lot of shit. But Jack Johnson went to France. He lived in France. He lived in America. He went all over the fucking world and kicked ass.
He beat ass to where they had to come up with the phrase, the Great White Hope.
Well, that's what they called the white man. They called him. It was a white dude. How the story went, the white dude was a boxer. He had retired. So they said he was undefeated. So they wouldn't pay this man to come out of retirement. And that's where you get the white people calling him the Great White Hope because they couldn't stand that Jack Johnson winning. So they went and found their Great White Hope. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, in the throes of history, and I'm a firm believer, history has a tendency to repeat itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, different ways. Yeah,
in different ways. I'm not one to get into that race talk. I'm not one to get into all that other tomfoolery or whatever. But I noticed in the boxing world, things kind of changed once Tyson Fury. You good? Things changed once Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, it shifted the paradigm.
It was a paradigm shift to where it had no choice but to turn racial for some people because
he did
Tyson Fury wasn't doing it. Fury wasn't doing it.
He did that, and also it proved that some black people just can't understand. Well, bottom line, it proved there was some racist black people out there because the minute a white man won, it was like, oh my God, he had cheat. Oh my God, this and that. It was something wrong with it, right? If that was the case, let's just say that it was the other way around, that it was always a white champ and the black champ finally came around, such as Jack Johnson, and beat the white dude. And all the white people was like, oh no, he cheated. This is that and the third. And all the black people were saying the white people was racist. So you got to look at it on both sides of the spectrum as one of the same thing. But Deontay brung race into it. There was no reason to start talking about no damn slavery until this day and all that bullshit.
That's why I say that history has a tendency of repeating itself sometimes in the most awkward ways.
Yeah. Yeah, he messed that up because the reason he brought up race because he played the race card because he couldn't beat Tyson Fury in a talking game, in a joning game. If you go back and look at every press conference, Tyson Fury is winning every press conference, like just talking shit wise. So the only thing that's sensitive where a white person won't touch is what?
Race.
White people stay away from that shit. They be like, you ain't been catching me in that shit, so you can catch me slipping saying the wrong thing. Nope. And Tyson Fury didn't mention none of that. All he kept saying, I ain't saying nothing about black people, so it put him on the defense. You get what I'm saying? So that's the only reason he brung that up, man. I felt like that was one of the biggest cop-outs, but then you had the followers to this day, you know, he stood up for black people. Man, he ain't say shit that you ain't learned in a damn history book. And I'm not trying to jump on nothing, but my black and brown people, we gotta get our shit together because we don't need to be following nobody. We was born kings. So why do we need to follow anybody, even if it's your same color? We all supposed to be independent thinkers. But that's why I don't like when racism into boxing. Now, racism, one thing he said, racism is in everything. You know what I'm saying? Some of the pettiest things, you know what I'm saying? But at the once you in that ring though, y'all not gonna tell me that racism got his ass whooped. It was just him and that dude in that ring. That's it. Racism can't take form. Racism can't just form out of thin air and like they double team him like you playing Marvel vs. Capcom. Dude come out the side of the screen and double team you, then run back off. No, it was none of that. Even though it looked like that, but it wasn't none of that. It was one big dude whooping the other big dude's ass. You know, and it showed something. And the decline of him, like I said, and I like Deontay, but the thing was, it was everything that happened to Deontay was his own fault. And I'm gonna explain why. When Deontay first hit the scene, when he had the little nappy head hair, he didn't have the money for real and stuff like that. He was hungry. He had a decent jab. He knew how to move backwards and forwards at least, and he didn't depend just on his right hand. He had power in both hands. Okay, he knew when to lay off and when to put it on. It wasn't until he started riding the hype train. Should only take one punch. It only the media start feeding him that bullshit, and he actually start fighting like that, right? And then if you go watch Spilka, when you saw that Spilka fight, that taught you something. All right, he fought a boxer. He wasn't used to fighting no boxer, and he had problems, right? And then he stayed away from the boxers. Then he went all of a sudden, like, you know what? I'm gonna fight King Kong Ortiz. King Kong Ortiz was winning both of those fights until he got knocked out, and them knockouts came out of desperation. All right. So if you're a real Deontay Wilder fan, you gotta be real with yourself. You can't say you did not see this knockout coming, because what is Tyson Fury? A boxer. It's just that if you notice, Spilka was shorter than Deontay and gave Deontay trouble, right? He made Deontay, it was at the bell, he almost knocked Deontay down. He grabbed that rope and walked to the ring. I remember it like it was yesterday. Then you get the King Kong Ortiz. The height went up a little more, a little heavier of a puncher, right? Mm-hmm. And he still couldn't handle him. Then you elevate again to a 6'9" boxer that's taller than you and bigger than you, and you didn't think you was finally gonna get actually knocked out. So if you're a real fan of boxing, and even if you're a real fan of Deontay, if you watched all his matches, you can't tell me that you didn't see this coming. You just can't tell me, because the dude wasn't improving. He admitted that he wasn't running on, he not doing no cardio on Joe Rogan. All the stuff that you need to do, guess what? He doing now. So if he's choosing now let me ask the Deontay Wilder fans something. If he's doing all the stuff he said that he was never going to do, right? Mind you, before he fought Tyson Fury, both times, He didn't run. He not gonna jump no rope. He not gonna do none of that. Right? Now he done finally got his ass knocked out. We got videos of jumping rope, him doing the rope, when they be waving the ropes now. We got video of him jumping jacks. Ain't that called cardio?
That's cardio.
Oh, so when people were saying maybe he ran out of gas and all that stuff, so I guess now that ain't true. I think he believed it was true if he's doing it. I think Malik Scott is a good fit. I believe in Scott. You know why I think it fit? He might be a bit arrogant, but I think he needed that arrogant person around him not to be the yes man. I think he needed somebody to say, hey, look, I ain't gonna tell them you got your ass whooped, but between me and you got your ass whooped because this is in the third. And this is what you need to do. You need to get back to this. You need to get back. Let's go look at your first 10 fights. Let me show you what you had stopped doing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you see that, how can you say what everything was being said before was bullshit? If he's doing it now, because it wasn't, if what I was saying was bullshit before, then why is he doing everything I said he should have been doing in my videos? Just saying, yo. I'm just saying. Then you get Canelo, he getting lax. He should have been taking these type of fights. But y'all guys, woo, look, he can't do the Popeye arm. Woo, he whooped this dude. Man, them dudes he's getting them belts from, he was picking them, giving them 3 weeks, a month and a half to prepare for a fight and all that stuff. No, Mark Breland was the only legit coach. Mark Breland was the only one with fighting experience in his corner at the time. Malik Scott was a boxer at the time. He actually fought Malik Scott and laid Malik Scott out. That's why Malik knows it's not the same Deontay. He fought Deontay. But Mark Breland is a legit. Mark Breland was a champ. If I'm not mistaken, a 2-time champ. I might be wrong, but I know he was a champ. He was he came in the class of Sweet Pea and all of them.
He was on that Olympic team. Yeah,
so and he was the one that wanted to tell him, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he said he couldn't talk to him. He had to go through JD's just to relay a message. But you listen to a guy that never boxed before, has no experience in boxing. He just ran a boxing gym. I know plenty of barbershops that are opened by people who never cut hair in a day in their life. Will you sit in that chair with that nigga? After he tell you I ain't never cut no hair a day in my life. I own the shop, but I ain't never cut no hair. Would you sit in his chair?
No, I would not.
All right then. So now, therefore, that tell you who was the F up? JD's. Who effed up on the gloves? JD's. That tell you know nothing about boxing. If you really believe that man had something in his gloves with all your heart, you had to look at JD and say, man, you was in there checking the gloves. I could have died because of you, but you fired Mark Breland because of a if.
Wow.
Just saying. And just saying, like I said, it's simple math, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what 2 + 2 then is, I don't need to be talking to you because that's all this is. This ain't physics.
Well, sometimes people like to turn things into rocket science. But some things are just as simple as 2 + 2.
And the thing is, Deontay, today we live in a day and age of participation trophy. I don't give a damn. He made 10 title defenses on a damn belt. Who was he fighting when he made them 10 title defenses?
Only one reputable was King Kong Ortiz.
When I heard that was right. And when I heard that stat, they kept saying 10 title defenses. I said, oh, okay. So we got a LeBron trophy going around now. LeBron been to the finals 9 times. But how many times did LeBron win?
What? 4 now?
4, but 2 of them is of what? Short seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. You gotta be real all the way around.
Yes, you do.
I ain't never heard of that. You could lose more times and get praised for that than how many times you won.
Well, that's just the society that we live in,
Oh shit,
unfortunately.
I call bullshit. I think men have lost their way. I think men, and it's all going inside everything. Men are supposed to run the world. Men make the hard decisions. Men do this, and men need to take back their goddamn image. These dudes have made men soft. There's no way in hell if I had a son, I'm giving him any type of fucking participation trophy.
Wow. I agree. I don't do it either. I don't do
You
it.
gotta learn to lose, bro. You gotta learn to lose gracefully so you can appreciate when you win.
Take your L's. Every L is a lesson. L doesn't stand
Period.
for lose, it stands for lesson.
Period. So you got something out of it. So next
Mhm.
time when you fight that person or you play that person, you should know I whoop they motherfucking ass.
That's true, because if you look at the second fight between Deontay Wilder and King Kong Ortiz, King Kong was giving it to him.
Yeah, because he was like, I know what to do now. I know what to do, but he got arrogant. He got cocky because he was in that 7th round. He was like, oh, I'm about to skate this home. He dropped that goddamn left hand. And it wasn't like he dropped it. You could tell he was just lax, like he ain't gonna get me. You know what I'm saying? He just, man, oh man. But at the end of the day, this is what it ends up when it comes to sports and stuff like that, man. Like people gonna make up news, and I agree with you on that point. Quit making up the fake bullshit. Like if it's not wrong, and what I mean fake, let me clear that up. It don't be straight fake. It just be like they start off okay with what they think, but by the time the end of the thing is, you think that's what it is.
Hold on, let me stop you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because half truths are whole lies, brother.
No. I might have said it wrong. I might explain it wrong. That's real what you said. I ain't defeating that. I'm saying like for instance, like the Amir Khan thing. It's in talks. They talking about fighting, right? And I start off with that. Amir Khan and Special K is talking about fighting, right?
Right.
And that's gonna be dope. Woo, woo, woo. You know, Amir Khan can switch a little bit, and he got the speed, but you know, Kell Brook a fight going backwards, blah 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 blah. Man, when this fight go down, it's gonna be what's up. So I can't wait to see this fight, man. Y'all gonna be over here when that fight happen, blah 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 blah. Now see, I just turned that into by the time somebody jump in, they think that fight is signed, sealed, delivered.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come to me talking about, no, I heard that they fighting. I'm telling you, like, no, nigga, they not fighting. That ain't signed. Now you going at me because would you think that you think because he got more subs or you think he more reputable or something? He got to know what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm. And that's another lesson for everybody that's in the chat. Don't let sub count fool you either. Please don't, because you will be led astray by that. Because most of these dudes got their subs by lying or by making fun of everybody else or off the backs of everybody else.
Right, and it's some good dudes out here though, bro. It's some other good channels. We're not saying every boxing channel is. It's some good dudes that do hold the truth, and things like that. But yep, or paying, right, or they paying for subs either. But so just know, man, like you know what I'm saying. If you even know me from my I ain't been over there in a minute, but doing my podcast, my regular podcast, I tell you when I have a subject, I say go Google it and tell me if I'm lying or not. And if I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying, I stand on my own too, say whoop whoop, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But this new media and they want to put a spin on everything. I was with the new media thing, but then it's now new media starting to sound like the regular media. You taking the same page they doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't see a video from Slick 50 every day in the boxing world. If it ain't nothing to talk about, I'm not gonna make something up. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you gonna catch a video like this with me and Paulo, we just gonna get up here and talk boxing.
Mm-hmm.
But that Riddick Bowe and stuff, that's real, bro. You can go on back where I was getting it from was Boxing 24/7 News. Go on, it's up there. All I was doing was copying and pasting articles. That ain't no secret source. That ain't no secret source. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I like this is what's supposed to be generally talking shit and stuff like this. I feel like this is more reputable and more respectable than anything than me just or Polo up here making up stuff talking about, yeah, did you hear Canelo said that he wished Mike Tyson would come out of retirement and fight him? And that ain't never been said. But people though, it sound good, don't it? And if we could make a conversation out of that like it ain't nothing, and people be running with it.
See, the thing that I've noticed, and it's a reoccurring thing, is people are making stories out of hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, instead of saying hypothetically speaking, or I'm guessing, or this could be, phrases like that, they're presenting all these things, and then a few clicks of the space bar over, they're putting a question mark. Yeah. It's all clickbait. We live in a
like we did that, it'd be hypothetically speaking, or we'll be saying dream match.
Mm-hmm.
Then we would talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, get to the formality, like, well, Mike would have did this, and well, I know Canelo would have, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But it will be talked like this is finna happen. You know what I mean? Like
nothing will be presented as fact until all the facts are in.
Yeah, Westbrook is a Laker, goddamn it. You better hope him and your boy Brian don't butt heads though, because he don't care about Brian. He don't care about Brian. So I'm telling you right now, it ain't matter about his skill; it's a matter of egos.
One thing about Russell Westbrook that I can admire is his tenacity.
His heart.
His heart. If you could compare, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm not even going to say that. If Russell Westbrook was a boxer, I think he would be a world champion right now.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Now that's because he gonna come in there and give his all 100%. Like, yeah, I for real. I can agree with you on that. I could see with the proper training, because he just seems like at the end of the day, he's a player that's gonna give his all.
It's
no matter what, he's an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Me. It's you or me at the end of the day.
And right.
With that type of mentality, if he was to go into boxing and he had all the refined skills, I would love to see a Russell Westbrook versus a Sean Porter.
That'd be crazy. And I can see that. I don't know why I can see that, but I can. Actually, that'd be a wild ass fight though.
It ain't going 12.
That's gonna be a wild ass fight, bro. I ain't real with that. That'd be crazy.
And I don't care for him too much, on the court. But LeBron James, with his height, he looked like he could get some pop to him. I would love to see LeBron James versus Deontay Wilder.
I don't know him like that, but the way he played ball tells me a lot. He's soft. No. I can see him giving it a shot and saying, "The hell with this." Nope. I'm just being for real, bro. Brian's a good basketball player, but he's a hype train to me. Like, he's not. No, I don't see Brian taking a shot and getting the rest of his line and knocked off. I don't see it. Y'all can see that. I don't see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain people I can see do it. For real, man. You don't let a little 5'9" dude strip the ball from you. How does that happen? How, like, you how big are you, dude? 200-something pounds. When I saw Nate Robinson straight wrestle the ball from that dude, bro, I was like, what? And what lifetime is this supposed to happen? Like, you just create a whole new timeline doing that, man. That was supposed to happen, bro. You don't never think that would happen.
Hold on now. There was times that Spud Webb and Mosey Bogues had stripped Jordan. We gotta be fair.
Let's be fair though. Spud Webb was like the shortest player ever, bro, and my dude was a little low to the ground. Okay, like, that's understandable. If me and you, right, and I grabbed the ball and we both got the ball, and LeBron was legit yanking, and Nate frowned up like, "Hold on, give me the ball." Like, I was like, "Oh no, you just got punked on the court." Like, no, that's different, man. That's different, man. For real. Can you? Okay, like, you can't imagine Jordan stripping Karl Malone like that.
Oh hell no.
Jordan wouldn't even have attempted that bullshit. Like, let him have it. Have it. You get what I'm saying? But that's what it was. It was like, how this little dude take the ball from Goliath? You get what I'm saying?
I see
So
what
when I saw that, I said, yeah, bro, dude soft. He soft. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. I start calling him Tink Tink. I start calling him Tink Tink at the polo Tink Tink. That's all right.
I can't even argue with that. But we're past that hour mark, y'all. I would like to thank Slick 50 TV for coming up in association with NJR Media. This is Polo J in the Red Corner Boxing. And I want to say something to y'all. Respect goes a long way.
Facts.
So does loyalty. But they do not go hand in hand.
Nah.
Just remember that. The ones who actually respect you, those are the ones that will always love you forever.
Yep. That's real loyalty.
That's real loyalty. Just remember that. Keep that in your back pocket. Put that in your blunt and smoke it. Whatever you got to do. But until then, Mike, talk to him.
I know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do. How about killing this motherfucker?
Okay.